Good evening, everyone. Another shooting involving Valley Police this morning. This time it happened at a home near 23rd Avenue and Rozier in Phoenix. Officers serving a warrant as part of a drug investigation ended up taking cover after bullets were fired from inside the home.
No one was hurt and 8 people were taken into custody after what's now the 44th officer-involved shooting in Maricopa County this year, surpassing last year's total of 42. Our big story tonight at 6, Team 12's William Pitts is verifying exactly where this year's shootings are taking place and if they're happening close to your neighborhood.
This is every officer-involved shooting in Maricopa County for this year. We've already surpassed the last year with more than 40 shootings so far. We wanted to map them out to get an idea of where these were happening. In the Phoenix area, they are pretty spread out, but there are clusters. Officer-involved shootings tend to happen more near the area of the Stack. There's 4 of them right there, just west of downtown. You can tap on them to see some of the details of what happened. Interestingly, all the shootings in this area happened in either March or in May. There are also 2 clusters north of downtown, in this area and this area. It's between the upper and lower downtown, McDowell to the Osborne area. The other is this little pocket east of the 51, this area right here from Camelback to McDowell. Now, those tend to be lower income areas, but that's not always the case. There's also another cluster of shootings over here in the Mesa area. You see them surrounding downtown Mesa. Now, one thing we did notice, there have been no officer-involved shootings in the northeast portion of Phoenix, but there are a lot more here on the west side of Phoenix. Now, we have one more graph we want to show you, and that's what happens because of all of these shootings. The result, these shootings based on result. By far the biggest result of an officer-involved shooting is right here. Someone is killed other than the officer in the shooting. The next common thing that happens is that the suspect is injured and the officer is not. So just by mapping them out, we can verify that there do appear to be areas where officer-involved shootings are more likely to occur. Now, we're putting this map on 12news.com too. We'll keep it updated. Remember, we're only halfway through the year. William Pitts, 12 News.